I'm Tom from DIY Life Tech, and today we're going to take a look at how to replace your furnace filter. So first you want to find the return register for your system. And the way you want to look is you want to look for basically a big vent. It's going to be bigger than the ones that let air out. So if we take a look up at the ceiling, that's sort of our standard size vent where the hot air is coming out from our central heat. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for one of the bigger ones. And keep in mind, mine is towards the floor level, but yours might be up on the ceiling. So find that, and then the next step is we want to make sure the system is off. So I can hear the air is flowing here. I don't want that. I want to switch it off. So I'm going to go to my thermostat, and I just want to make sure that I am off, and we're going to wait until the system stops operating. Now we can come back to our vent here, and you're going to find there's these little clasps typically on here. They are not very sturdy and not very well made, so you can see this one actually is already coming off. We're going to go ahead and open both of those, and then we can just let this come out. You can see in our current filter there is a ton of dust, so that's why it's important to always replace these about every 3 to 6 months so you don't end up with a bunch of dust in your filter like I've got here. So then you want to have the same size filter ready. So take a look at your filter. It'll usually say the measurement's 14 by 24 by 1. I've got a fresh one here, also 14 by 24 by 1. And the other thing we want to check on here is the direction of the airflow. So airflow, this arrow is going to end up pointing into our vent. So this is backwards. I'm going to flip it around so that we are ready to go. And then it's very simple. We're just going to go ahead and take this old one out. Sometimes I like to have like a big garbage bag ready to put it into, like a contractor, 40-gallon bag. You don't have to, but it's kind of nice because then you can throw it right away. You can see it is super dusty. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it. I think there's still a little air flowing through here, but I think that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that off. That's what it'll look like on the inside. And again, we just want to make sure that we're aligning this properly. So I'm going to do one more double check, airflow pointing in, and then we're simply going to place it into that space. And typically, that's all you have to do. There's not really anything else holding it in place. So that's in. You can see it's much less dusty than the original. And then we're simply going to cover this back up again. If you're doing this with one on the ceiling, just be careful that the cover doesn't fall off when you open it. And we're going to put those terrible little clasps back in place. They're not going to do a great job, but there they are. And this is good to go. And then the old filter, we can go ahead and just throw away in the trash. Switch your system back on, and now you've got a nice clean furnace filter for the next several months.